Hey, what's up, everybody? It's been a long time. Apologize about the hiatus. I've just had a lot of stuff going on. I work construction, so I've been doing 60-hour weeks because the weather permits it. It's been about 102 degrees here in Oregon for the last week, so I've been struggling at work, but figured I'd show you guys some projects I got that I'm working on. So, this baby right here, I got this bow form idea from Kramer Ammons. This is a form for a reflex deflex bow. It's very simple and it's very friendly. And as you can see, so I glued this handle riser on separately, so this section it doesn't look right, so disregard that. So I'll let you know how it works. So this is a peri reflex, meaning I got my recurve from the glue setup. I didn't have to pre-bend any wood right now. So what we have here is an maple Ipe belly, maple backing, duo laminate. And so what's bugging me here and what's gonna mess up this video is this right here. I glued the handle on separately because I didn't make my 8-inch right. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to explain to you guys. So right here, what you do is you get your laminates ready. So I cut my maple backing to 3/16 of an inch, and then I cut my Ipe belly, and then I tapered it with a belt sander. And so that way, with the pre-tapered belly lamb, you don't have to do as much tillering. And with this Ipe, it was required because Ipe is extremely hard and there's no way I was going to be able to bend it with peri. So what you do here is your handle riser goes in here 8 inches, and then you can clamp. I use 2 handles because I like to do it. I'll show you in just a minute. I use 2 riser sections, which you don't have to do, but what you do is, so you get your riser section in there, you glue it onto and then you get your belly and your backing, and you can use a tri-lam. I've done tri-lams with these too. And here's where the magic happens. This is where you get your reflex. It's so simple. You don't have to steam anything. So you put your block right there. You can do pretty much however much of a dramatic recurve you want in there. And then, so you glue up your belly and you glue up your backing. And then you put your clamp right there and you clamp her down. And you can see I'm getting more bend the further I go down. And then as the glue dries, it sets, and there's your recurve. When it's done, you just take the clamp off and you got your recurve. You do the same on this side, and all you need is a couple clamps. First, what you do is you glue the whole thing, and then you wrap your plastic around it. And I'm being very brief about this because there's so many other videos out there. And then you wrap it with your Ace bandage or your inner tube tires, so you get that nice clamp all the way around. And then you got some play in your glue. That's when you get the clamps in there. So you glue it, wrap it, and then clamp it, and you got your reflex deflex. So I'm going into a little bit too much here, and I know I'm a little bit sporadic, guys. I'm going to get my shit together a little bit more, so bear with me. So I just wanted to show you some projects right now. I'm real excited about this Ipe maple bow. There's not much deflex in it at all, but here, I'll show you what I'm excited about. I've been dreaming up this idea in my mind, and this isn't exactly what I wanted to do, but I'm going to try it out. This is going to be a test run. I'm an artist. I've always been doing art my whole life, primarily woodworking. I played the guitar. That's a completely different type of art, but it is for sure an art, but mainly woodworking. Now, I've been making bows with no arrow shelves. This bow I designed it with no arrow shelf. And as you can see, I kind of messed up, and I cut since I did the glue up for the handle and the bow itself separately, I messed up and I cut my handle section as thin as I'm gonna do it. You know, it's not perfect, obviously. And I shouldn't have cut it. I should have left it straight from here to here. But this is, so I got my fades that go from the 4-inch handle section, 2-inch fade section, but I continued my fades all the way out to I think it's 6 inches from that 4-inch mark, or maybe 8 inches. I think it's 6 inches. But so this is going to be a real nice, real quick bow. And here's what I've been dreaming up. Now, I'm going to do a separate arrow shelf. This is Ipe and maple, and this is very rough. And I'll show you what, you know, this looks awful. It looks like a couple pieces of wood laminated together, glued together. But once you file and sand it, it becomes one homogeneous piece. And I'll show you. This is another bow that I've been working on, a bow that I've completed. And this I'm really proud of. This bow is a walnut maple recurve, and this is what I'm talking about. It turns into once you sand and work the glue, file it and sand it, it becomes one piece, one homogeneous piece. Now this one I'm really proud of. Look at this beauty. Look, it shoots like a dream. It's quick, it's light. I don't want to even put a leather handle grip section on it because that handle is just so gorgeous. This is my best bow to date. I love it. I made a sleeve for it. I'm in the process of making a sleeve for this section. Got a couple dings in it already, but this is my pride and joy for the moment. There's my Nox. I fire hardened it. And sorry, I'm wearing a headlamp. It's nighttime, so it's hard to get a good, I can't figure out how to get a good shot with no shadow. But yeah, this is my beauty right now. So I just wanted to show you guys this because it's an example of what filing and sanding can do. So don't hesitate when you see this arrow shelf that I'm coming up with. Don't hesitate in thinking, oh, that just looks bad, because it's going to come out like something. It's going to be as beautiful as this, if not more, if what I'm dreaming up comes to play, which I think it will. So this is a really good bow. If you have questions about how I made this or how you can make a similar one, I can make a video making another one just like this, and we can do a walkthrough. Or if you just have comments or questions, it's walnut and maple. The handle section is a design of my own. It kind of firms, it forms to your hand, and then I shoot off my knuckle here. This thing shoots really, really wonderfully. This project, so let's go back to this project. It's really rough. So as you can see all the glue on there, you can see the glue hanging off. I haven't had a chance to sand it or work it. Don't hesitate about that, because that bow I just showed you looked exactly like this before I started working my magic. So let's see if I can do this. This is going to be my arrow shelf. I'm going to glue this on, and I'm going to file it down, and I'm going to work it down, and I'm going to make it become one with this bow. This is Ipe and maple laminated. I laminated it together so it can be thicker. That's Purple Heart for the shelf. I am going to glue this on there, and as you can see, it's going to glue on right there. On the side, it's going to be right there. So that's going to glue onto the first section of my riser, and then it's actually, I'm going to have a little gap between the handle section of the bow and the arrow shelf. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to streamline it. Here, hold on, I know I'm real rough and rough around the edges, folks. I don't pretend to be anyone I'm not, you know. I mean, I know I could give a little bit more production value to these videos, and I will in the future, but for right now, I just wanted to show you guys. I'm really excited about this. This is a unique idea. I came up with it all myself. I thought about it for weeks, and like I said, this isn't exactly what I want to do, but it's a kind of a test run. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, let's stand it up like that. No, I can't get that shot with this damn headlamp. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm sorry. I don't know if this has any comedy in it or whatnot, but this is just real awful. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm going to carve it into a wave. All right. So I'm going to come up on this piece. I'm going to come up and I'm going to smooth it out here. It's going to be real thin here, and it's going to come out, and then it's going to wrap back in, and then so it's going to, like I said, it's going to be one with this bow. And I'm really excited to show you guys what the outcome is, but I've never seen anything like that. If you have any questions or ideas for me, I'm really open to them. Like I said, I'm an artist, and a true artist doesn't get defensive or about new ideas or opposing ideas or tossing ideas back and forth. So give me some ideas about that, and tell me what you think. I think it's going to be awesome. Most of this block is going to go away. This triangular block is going to go away, but I had to do it like that for gluing purposes. So it's going to end up with about this much left on the top, and it's going to dramatically wave down right here and then come down flat, and so it smooths in with the bow. Those are some projects I'm working on. Another one that I'm working on, real stoked about this one, is again, I got a piece of Ipe and a piece of maple, and I've come this my 2 bows that I'm making out of it. I ripped it wrong. I should have been able to get 3 bows. This is something unique I've never seen as well, and I'm sure these are out there, but I haven't heard anybody say they had one or made one. And people actually questioned me when I told them I was making a flat bow, a tri-lam flat bow. So this is hickory on the back, hickory backing, maple core. As you can see, a maple core, and then Ipe belly. This is just about done, and it's a flat bow. What's unique about this tri-lam is it is not a recurve. It's just a flat bow. This is pulling to 50 pounds at 50 pounds at 28 inches right now. Again, I like to do unique handle sections. A lot of people don't like to do this artsy fartsy stuff, but I sure do, and I'm getting better at it, and I'm going to continue to advance it and continue to make it more fancy. So I don't know how I feel exactly about these knock points, but we'll see. It kind of looks sketchy right now. There's a lot of black little residue from the string that I just made, a lot of wax in there, so it looks bad. But that's, again, Ipe, maple, hickory, Ipe, maple, and so this is gonna look cool when I string it up. And I don't have a string out here, but I'd show you. When I string it up, these knocks actually look really sweet. Actually, let me try to do that for you real quick. And I don't know if you'll be able to see anything, but I'm gonna unstring this bow. And I'm just using the timber hitch, folks. So I can make this string fit any of my bows. How funny would it be if that would have just snapped right there? Okay, so I'm gonna string up this new project that I'm working on. This Ipe maple flat bow, Ipe hickory maple flat bow. So let's string this up and show you guys what it looks like. Mainly, I'm just doing this for the. I want to show you guys what the knock points look like, because they look really ridiculous right there. But oh, this bow's heavy. And again, this is not the right brace height, but so here we are, folks. Let me put it on here and see if I can put it on here for you. So when it's strung up, I think it looks pretty cool. I think they look pretty cool. Come on, phone. I got this new phone. It's like the Google Pixel 8. And it's not the greatest. It's supposed to be the greatest, but it's not. My old free Android was better. So, and then when I pull that back, I think this bow's just awesome, and it's tougher than shit. I don't know how I do it, but usually my string runs right down the center. Some people have issues, and I have had issues in the past, but I don't really ever get limb twist. So there's this, folks. Those are 3 projects that I'm working on. or sorry, one finished project and 2 projects that I'm working on out of this Ipe bow that I got. And I don't, you know, I keep my bows rough until the end. Like, there's still glue on here. Like I said, this is just about done tillering. I have my mark, that was an R for right, because when I put it on the tillering tree, I always want that on the right side of the bow, or the right side of the tree. And so, well, there's my cat. Louie's the man. He leaves for days at a time and fights and comes back all bloody and skinny, and we love him. We just got a little puppy. We got a German Shepherd. We're not sure what we're gonna name him. I like a fantasy book that I read, or that I've read many times. It's called, or it's actually the Rigante series. One character, the father of the main character, his name is Ruthane, and they call him the Big Man, or Rue. Rue is his nickname. So we're thinking about naming our German Shepherd Ruthane because we really like Rue. But I'm not sure. Tell me what you think about that. Or we like calling him Rue, but we can't think of a name to go along with it. So we tried Rumble, we tried Rubius, or Ruthane. I'm not sure what we're gonna end up with, but thank you guys. I appreciate, sorry, let me turn this stupid headlamp off. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions or comments or ideas for me, let me know. Again, this is Nick, Young Bowyer. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye.